Oh, hey folks, and welcome back to Broadside Gaming with me, Zug. This isn't going to be one of our normal build guides. This is more going to be talking about the new patch and kind of what to do with your inventory now that it's finally dropped. We've had a few days to kind of get our heads around with what's going on, and hopefully, uh, people have taken my advice before the patch and have done some of the things that I suggested, which was uh, buy any higher level weapon that you can find in Brunt's Armory. Uh, Learn every single blessing that you don't have. So just grab them and turn them into. Oh, that's quite a nice hammer. Sorry. Turn them in to get the blessings. So hopefully, if you did take that advice, you should have an inventory that looks something like this, where you have hundreds and hundreds of useless weapons now that you don't really know what to do with. But this is putting you in a very, very good spot. And why, you ask? Because when we go through these weapons after the shift, all of the stats were slightly changed as it was migrated over to the new system. So hopefully, in your inventory, you've got a load of weapons that look like this, where the spread of the stats is exactly how you want them. So, with all these weapons, what do you do? Because you're going to have a lot of crap. Now, there's two things we can do with these weapons that we don't want. Firstly, and this is what I'd suggest doing with them first before you do anything else, is go through what weapons that you like. Say, I don't know, you want to make your flamer or your bolt pistol better. So let's look at the bolt pistol. Mine's only level 11, so I'm like halfway to maxing it out. What we do is we go through all of the weapons and you just pick the ones that have crap stats on, you sacrifice them. So you don't have to sacrifice everything. I mean, the stats don't have to be absolutely perfect, but if you're not going to use it, sacrifice it. Say, for example, this one. Or this, look. So the damage is quite low on this. And it hasn't maxed out at 80 on a lot of stuff. So what we're going to do, we'll select that one, and that one's probably can go as well. We're keeping this one, obviously, because this is almost perfect, apart from the stopping power. And then we're just going to go through and pick out anything that just doesn't make the muster, really. So, as you can see here, we've got a perfectly rolled quick draw stubber revolver, or at least perfectly rolled for me. I should clarify this. The way I play the game, I don't give a crap about my ability on these weapons. Okay? Some people swear by it, which is fine. It's a totally legitimate way to play the game. I, on the other hand, don't give a crap. I can block, dodge, and move without needing the small amount of mobility that an extra 19% on the weapon will give me. I would much rather have it in damage, penetration, lol, critical bonus, and reload speed. So I'm going to go through and I'm going to destroy anything that doesn't match up with my preferences. And what you do is you just go through and destroy anything you don't want. It is a very, very long process. I'm not going to make you all sit here and watch me do it, but you just go through generally and see what you have. And don't forget that when you find something you want to keep, hover over it and hit F. That will add it to your favorites, and it will stop you from accidentally destroying it when you are doing this. Because it will happen. Again there, that's almost perfect. That one not so much. What was that? That's not bad. Yeah, just work your way through, sacrifice, and get yourself some experience on the weapons you actually want to level up. Now, you don't have to level up every single weapon, obviously, because you probably, like, even I don't have enough weapons to upgrade all of this. But what I've done is I've upgraded as many as I can because I wanted to finally finish the penances that I wanted. To finally get up to 4,500 to get the tunic. So that's why I was doing it. And of course, they've added a few more pence rewards, but that was really the goal for me. So don't forget, every time you max out a weapon, you do get 5 penance points. So it's always good to do that. But if you don't care about upgrading all the masteries, which is fine, you know, you don't have to, because I'm probably never going to use the combat axe again or the Devil's Claw sword. What you can do is you can sell them all, and you will get a massive pile of crafting materials and money for doing so. But do be warned though, you only get crafting materials for, I think it's the blue, purple, and orange. So Transcendent, Exalted, and Anointed, you don't get anything. Well, you get money for doing the redeemed, but other than that, you don't get anything else. So yeah, just go through them, either sell them or sacrifice them, and watch your money and resources grow. Now, the last thing I wanted to touch on was curios. So I don't know if you're like me and you have a bag just full of curios. I would highly suggest going through them. Anything that's not got a perfect blessing on it, which is 21% health, 17% toughness, or 3% max stamina, get rid of them. Like, you should always keep 3 plus 1 wounds in case you ever need them. But other than that, get rid of anything that is not maxed out in its blessing, because they're pointless now. They're absolutely useless, and you don't want to be keeping them. I may have already done that to my curios, actually. Yeah, I think I have. But there you go. Basically, anything that isn't maxed out in its blessings, get rid of it. There's no point in having them anymore. Obviously, don't get rid of them if they're your best curios, but, I mean, if you've got a load of maxed out ones, sell everything else. They're pointless. And don't be afraid now that this has happened to try out new builds. Okay? I absolutely hated the Thunderhammer and the Bolt Gun prior to the patch because they felt awful. Now, they're actually really fun to use, and I wouldn't have figured that out if I hadn't have just thought, I'll try them. So, you know, try out new stuff. You don't have to follow build guides, just pick a weapon, try it out on a lower level mission, see what you think. And also don't forget that you can change what mark of weapon you're using, so you only really need to keep 1 of each weapon now. You don't need to have 15 different types of hammers and whatnot, because you can just freely swap between them for no cost. There you go, just a little bit of advice coming into the new patch. So I hope this has helped, folks. If it has, please do like, subscribe, ring the bell for notifications. It really does help us out. And I shall see you all for the next video. So until then, take it easy and see you later.